One very big one still to come. Everton started the day with that 3-2 eventful win away at Fulham. West Ham roll on. Aller's goal enough to win at Sheffield United. No goals at Ellen Road. And next up, it is the leaders before this weekend, Leicester against the reigning champions Liverpool at Anfield, and two, of course, to complete the weekend on Monday. And reminder, if Leicester become the first team in 64 Premier League games to win at Anfield, they go back to the top of the table. If Liverpool beat them, then they go level on points with Tottenham. Arsenal, 11th with 13 points, 2 clear of Leeds, who sit in 14th. Sheffield United, after that home defeat to West Ham, remain bottom, just 1 point from 27 to start the season for Chris Wilder's side. Point of view, who, of course, as we say, played for 39 minutes of that second half against 10 men. Before we get to what was in Pepe's mind, we've spotted a couple of minutes earlier him and the opposing player, of course, Alioski, just having a little tussle.
Yeah, you could see that it was one of those games. You could see that he looked frustrated, and I think judging by the way he was, the way he played, the fact that he wasn't really working back as well as he should have, especially in the first half, you could see him there. It's all going wrong in respect to the skills he's trying, and then this is it. Now, I'm not saying that it's a proper full-on headbutt. You can't do that to people in this day and age. You can't get into someone's face like that. Alioski's gone down like he's really got a proper headbutt, but at the same time, that's just totally unprofessional and just poor from him. From somebody who's been complaining about not getting enough game time, somebody who's now got his chance, and he's let everybody down. He has let everybody down, and very disappointed in him simply because, I don't know who his team is around him, but he's come to the club. We've spent a lot of money on him. He's somebody that we've got a lot of faith in, and he seems to me he's not getting better. He's actually getting more in himself and more frustrated, where you want to see him improving. He needs a better advice around him.
My guess, I don't know this, it's just a pure guess, is that he has had a right telling off at half-time, off the manager, because of his first half performance. He didn't work hard enough, no end product, and there was very little to his game. He offered his team very little in the first half. Now, I think the manager might have went on and said some words to him at half-time, and that was a culmination of that and the frustration. And this is what happens in the Premier League. Leeds United are one of the hardest working teams. They press you, they push you around, they close you down, they don't want to give you any space. Now, he should know that. That's what Leeds do. And now that is just a frustration of what has happened to him today, because he had a stinker in the first half, and what he's done with the headbutt, he can't do it. But that's happened because of his poor performance in the first half, and the manager may have chosen his words very carefully at half-time and what he said to him.
Interesting. We mentioned Leeds' finishing. They did, though, hit the woodwork 3 times, Alan, in that game.
Yeah, Stuart said it, is that their play up until the final third, I thought, was very good. I mean, it's just unlucky. I mean, that's a fantastic effort, as one or two other efforts were that hit the bar or the post. But when you have these chances, and the Bamford one, where he hit the post with the head. I mean, this is a very, very good opportunity. It's a good ball in. He leaps there. He gets up early, perhaps in just that split second too early, because he just might be on his way down as he tries to glance at. But that's an excellent opportunity, as there was one or two for him in the first half as well. So, yeah, Leeds played very well up until this final point, and they had enough chances to have won 2 games, let alone this one. But you have games like that. The time to worry is when you don't create chances. So from a point of where they were a couple of games ago, where they conceded 4 in 2 games, they've kept a clean sheet. Yes, they created chances, but when you get them, you've got to put them in the back of the net and make the most of them.
Now, good solid point, clean sheet with 10 men for Arsenal. It could have been more, like you say, getting greedy. What an opportunity for Saka. Should he finish this?
Well, you like to think that with the time that he had, you think that he's done. Hector's done brilliantly well. You think, can he take it there? I thought that was his opportunity. See the 2 guys getting back on the line. When you look at it from here, you're thinking now he's got the space and time. We're talking about an 18-year-old that we're putting a lot on in respect of expectation for Arsenal. He's come off the bench, and arguably the best creative player we've got on the pitch. So, yeah, I think as time goes by, he'll learn that maybe he could take that a bit quicker. But like, yeah, it was a chance that if Arsenal could have won the game with that, you'd have said we've got away with one. But like I say, it was. Hopefully he's not too bad with whatever the injury is, because we need him. You can see that. We need that guy.
No goals then at Ellen Road. Next stop, Merseyside and Anfield. 4.
You know, the sending off definitely changed the game, and we had a lot of possession in the second half, and they were camped in. But I think, you know, if you can't win the game, you've got to make sure you don't lose it. You know, they were dangerous a few times on the counter-attack, and that's something we've been working really hard on over the break. And certainly since most of us come back during the week, and you know, we'll take a point now and move on. You were denied personally, weren't you, by a great save in the second half. Do you think you should have scored in the first? Probably, yeah. Looking back on it, probably a time to take a touch. You know, these things happen so quickly, and I suppose that's a bit of quality you need, and it's something again that I'm working on in my own game. And obviously in the second half, the keeper's pulled off a great save, and you know, just unfortunate one of them chances that the woodwork didn't manage to go in. When they went down to 10 men, did it make it harder in some respects, did you find? Well, I think they obviously camped in. They got a good shape, and they made it difficult for us to play through them. Of course, we did get chances, but you know, you've got to give them credit as well. Losing a man's never easy, and you know, they dug in there, and you know, I'm sure they'll be happy with a point as well. Stuart, we've talked about missed chances at one end, but we should credit your goalkeeper at the other, shouldn't we? That was a fine and a vital save close to the end. Of course, yeah. I think that's. Again, you know, maybe in recent performances, you know, we've given away too many chances, and probably one of the only chances that they really had was that counter-attack, and the keeper's done really well. So, you know, we're happy with that, and you know, we're happy with their all-round performance today. Plenty of positives, and we'll look forward now to next week. And after 2 heavy defeats, how important was that performance today, do you feel? Yeah, it's always important that you react and bounce back from a disappointing performance. I think we've done that today, and as I say, we're just you know, we're disappointed we didn't win the game, but as we've said before, if we can't win the game, we've got to make sure we don't lose it. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you.
Interesting thoughts from a Leeds